foremost, how are y'all doing? Y'all came out on the show. Now, of course, reaching out, trying to get guests to come on the show, make the show a little interesting to kind of like share the spotlight. You know what I mean? Y'all kind of like when I had special guests on the show, more LGBT people. We got a woman coming on the show too. We are definitely are going to bring it together. We ask that y'all don't block nobody, let people comment, let them be free over here. So we really gonna have some real tough conversation. It's gonna be some did he really say that? So we're inviting people into our home and having these in-depth conversations with all people with different walks of life, where we talk about everything, right? So we're gonna be doing it. We have a special guest going to be joining us, I believe, on tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. But I had one of the members, Dre Simper, came on our platform many, many years ago, and he posted a clip of him on the show. And it's such an honor seeing like guests that you had on like a couple of weeks so a couple of years ago was showing the world that I was on the Wiley Show. And it was just amazing when we reposted that on our story. And people were saying, Wiley, he should definitely be a type of man that should be on the show, that, he just need a different type of producer that's on the show. Um, you know what I'm saying? Just a whole different type of producer for the show. So everybody was saying different things. And, of course, he came on the platform. Sometime didn't remember what he did because he liked to get turned up and liked to drink a lot. So we made sure that we didn't bring a lot of alcohol on our set because of the whole Jerry Simper situation, because everybody can't handle their liquor. So typically, you just gonna get some water, and that's about it. All right, we ain't gonna have you on here too tipsy because I don't want to be responsible. You don't remember what you did and blah blah blah. So that was the reason why we went with a whole nother policy on our show, because we just not gonna deal with a person getting extremely, extremely like drunk. We just can't deal with that. So at one point we didn't care. We just had whatever liquor you like, Hennessy, Ciroc, whatever. And it used to be strong like liquor. They used to pour it. Some would take bottles home. And we immediately put a pause and a stop to that because people can't handle their liquor. You know what I mean? They can't handle their liquor. All right. I typically don't even drink on the show. Now, every once in a while, I may have a sip of wine. Like it's some wine that I poured in a glass and I just put it down the drain because I didn't drink it. I mean, I'm not person. I will go out every once in a while when I'm trying to impress my friend, take him out for drinks, impress him. We'll go out for some drinks. But I just had a friend came over. He just took a couple of bottles home. I forgot I had all this wine in my refrigerator and he needed it. And I said, hey, you can have it. I mean, I'm not a big thing on drinking. But, if I'm trying to impress you, hey, let's go out for some drinks. Let's chit chat and talk. But I was at the little restaurant. We went out to the not the Waffle House. What we went out to? We went out to Applebee's. So I'm talking with my friend. I'm trying to impress him, having drinks or whatever, trying to, telling jokes. And I really like him. He's adorable. Got a big crush. I'm going to flirt. But the manager at the not the Waffle House, at the Applebee's, he liked him too. Like he was kind of like blocking me a little. I'm like, dude. But anyway, he was giving us some free drinks or whatever. I think no, it wasn't no free drinks because it was on my turn. I thought it was free, but I was just drinking it, and then whatever my friend wanted to drink, I was drinking what he was drinking, and I went on and got some Hennessy, and I was kind of like slurring over my words. You know what I'm saying? Like what? I was just getting in, so I had went on the app, and this was this huge guy, and it's a little story time, and I know y'all don't want to hear this. It was this huge guy. I didn't know how huge he was, but I'm like, hey, ain't nobody else gonna do it. So I just did what the huge guy say. So come over. So it was so huge, and I just wasn't. I just could not get into the groove of it because it was so huge. And for the life of me, I just could not do it. It was just huge. And so he started lipping and lapping, and I was like, okay, instantly got turned on. But when I just saw that big butt, I just couldn't get in the end. And I was like, listen, no offense, but we just gonna have to play with ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And then you go your happy way. I apologize, but I just can't. I'm not up to the challenge because he was huge. I mean, like, and I was tipsy, and so I didn't know that he was that huge um, until like, we did it. And then I was like, oh my gosh. It was just too much for me. And I mean, he was a okay kisser a little bit, but I wasn't in the mood. Maybe because I was drunk, and maybe it was alcohol. Maybe I went in because I've dealt with guys that were plus size um, guys before, but maybe it was the drinking. Okay, maybe it was. I don't know, but it was huge. I just went into. So then finally he did what he had to do, and I said, you know, I'm gonna force myself, and um, I started thinking about somebody nice, and I started thinking about that, and that's when I got into the groove, right? I started thinking about it. Now, mind you, he give I type of, you know, I'm sloppy toppy, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, yeah, good with that. But, you know, and it just didn't work with him, you know, on the bed and boom, bam, bam. But when we were able to stand up, it was a little bit better. Okay. But he was huge. He was bigger than me. And I'm like, it's a big guy. So, you know, and then when we finally was in action, I was getting tired because it was a lot of energy, a lot of work, a lot of boom, pound, pound, pound. It was just a lot of energy. I was tired, out of breath. I was just tired. It was a lot. And so, you know, and I was like, well, can you ride me? I was like, and then he tried, I'm like, oh no, I'm out of breath. So we stood up, and when we stood up, it okay. But it just wasn't. And I said, well, let me imagine him as a slim type of person. And so that just encouraged me to get more like working out more, and it just encouraged me to keep the weight down. And I want to be even slimmer because it was a lot of work, and I just don't want to be that huge. You know what I mean? And that's why I said, okay, I cut back on a lot of stuff. I lost some weight, and we want to lose some more weight. I wanted more notice. I want to be able to take my shirt off and really be a symbol, right? For myself and also for my other self. But when I got into it with this huge, gigantic mountain, I wasn't up to the challenge, right? So, you know, I went up into the challenge. So it was a lot of work. And, you know, so I would not do that again. But I was tipsy. I was drunk, and I wanted to get it in or whatever. But I went in a predicament due to that. I shouldn't have did that at all. I shouldn't have did that at all. It was a hot mess. But you do what you got to do. Now, we got a lot that we gonna discuss, okay? And it was a lot, okay? I don't be making up these stories, Laverne Fox over there on my station here community. Miss Fox, I don't make up no stories, honey. This story is real, all right? It's a lot more stories of Jack Chronicles I can kind of like tell or whatever. I do have a certain type, but in order to get that certain type, you know, my body got to be on point, you know. Y'all will see that. Y'all will know. But I just did with the big guy because I know he would respond to me. So I responded to him. But he came over and he was huge. You know, he was huge. So I would not do that again. Okay. I was wrong. I apologize to that man, but I apologize to that man. I will not do it again. I'm done with it. I'm completely done with it. And today I had somebody much It was good, just great experience. I'm not gonna talk about what we did, but it was nice. It was it was really nice. Good experience, I would say. Good experience. But it was a good experience. I would put it like that. It was a good experience. I will put it like that. And so we got a guest that's coming on tomorrow. And of course, he blocked me from Twitter because he didn't know what was my intentions. I mean, he's a entertainer, choreographer, etc. He didn't know what my intentions were. And so I reached out to him. We had a conversation on the phone, so it's a possibility he will be back in studio. And the reason why I invite them to my home in the studio, because it's great vibes, the energy, you feed off energy. And some I build relationship, just like we had a guest on yesterday. He's cool. We going out with him to his spoken word event. So it's just something different for the show. And we also will have women on the show as well. It's a woman that's deciding to come on. So we're gonna have women on the show as well. Okay. Period. Okay. So I just want to keep that all the way clear. We gonna have women on the show. Now I love good looking women. I want to say shout out to my Facebook page because we have been doing really good on our Facebook numbers. Our Facebook numbers have been incredible. New fans are adding on to Facebook. I want to thank y'all for coming on to the Facebook page. Y'all are liking it. Y'all viewing the content. Our reach is incredible. So I'm gonna say personally, thank you to the Wiley Show community over there for holding it down. And I love y'all so very much. Now, we got a lot to get into right now. So let's get into these topics, okay? I don't know why I got this number. We ain't got the phone lines open. We got to get into the commentary. Now, let us first get into this first topic here. Um, I just see this story of this man. I have to be careful how I put this story out because I don't want people to think that I am hating on him. I am hating on him as a person. I don't want to put that out there that I'm hating on him. And I'm just not gonna put that out there that I'm hating on this brother, but I'm not. So let me be clear. Let me make sure I bring up the story here, the rumors that because they're saying some very disgusting allegations about this brother. And I don't want to put words in his mouth or these allegations did come out about him and they're saying that Dwight Howard sued for allegedly assaulting a man. Okay, they said a man filed a lawsuit accusing Howard of assault, battery, infliction of emotional distress, and false imprisonment. The incident happened at Howard's home when an unwanted fellatio was performed on the plaintiff. The veteran NBA big man Dwight Howard might get into big trouble. A man named Stephen Harper has filed a lawsuit against the player for assault, battery, infliction of emotional distress, and false imprisonment. The two men met on Instagram when Harper initiated a message exchange with Howard from his secondary account. Ryan from Radar Online writes the conversation led to Harper sending photos and videos to Howard, photos and videos. From May of 2021 through July of 2021, Mr. Harper and Howard continued to exchange text messages, several of which included explicit content, the lawsuit says. Now, I want to know I'm not like gay or anything. I'm just a little nasty. Sometimes Howard allegedly wrote to Harper. On July 19th of that year, Howard invited Harper to his home while Harper was driving. They said right here, Howard asked if he wanted a threesome, saying it might be either a man or a woman. Okay. Um, Harper refused. They said ultimately a man dressed as a woman and named Kitty arrived. At one moment, the lawsuit said Howard began stroking Harper's equipment, his private part, through underwear and continued despite Harper's denial. The defendant stood up, towering over Mr. Harper, grabbed Mr. Harper by the thighs, forcibly removed Ms. Harper's underwear. held Mr. Harper down and performed non-consensual fellatio on Mr. Harper. The lawsuit read Mr. Harper was in fear of immediate bodily harm when he was pinned down and forced to remain in place while defendant continued to assault him. The lawsuit continues to allege Howard forced his P word into Harper's mouth while performing a S act with Kitty. Despite accusations, Howard has never identified as gay or bi and has 5 children with several different women. First and foremost, this story is definitely giving me extortion. The dude sound like he didn't get paid and he want a payday. You're saying that he forced it in your mouth. Y'all was connecting on social media. It sounds like an extortion. It sounds like you did not get paid or some type of payment, and things went left. Maybe Dwight Howard broke it off, and now you embarrassed, or it could be you just making this all up. But we see receipts that obviously some communication, but you got to be fishy with that because people do Photoshop. But let's assume that this is all true, where you was connecting with this brother on the screen here, Mr. Harper and Dwight Howard. Y'all was actually getting it in. I think he got upset because he's not getting paid and Dwight cut him off. Typically, celebrities do that. They don't keep a long-term relationship. It's a thrill. They be with you for a couple of weeks or a year and they cut you off to get the next piece, right? And a lot of times people are mad. But this is not the first time Dwight had accusations of him being gay, right? It's not the first time, and it probably won't be the last time. I do believe that in my gut that he gets it in with men. I understand why he's silent, because the black community will not receive him if he come out the closet. That's why Tyler Perry stay in the closet as well, because they know if we come out and we be affirming gay men in the black community, we will be shunned. You know what I'm saying? This retire, you play NBA, etc. You have this career. You don't want women to turn against you, your female friends to be mad and turn against you when you like and you indulge into men and you get it in, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with liking a man. If you a man, if you want to do that, ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. The problem is when you try to hide it and try to lie about it and try to diss it about it, but it's nothing wrong with it. But I can just tell that you do like women. I mean, we know you like women and men. You are bi, and it's okay. It is okay to lip and laugh and then eat some punani. It's okay, brother. We in 2023. Whew, just be yourself. I respect you when you yourself. But do I believe he R-word this guy or assault this guy? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna tell me you didn't fight him, you didn't bite him, none of this stuff. You filed a lawsuit. This is a takedown. Obviously, before you filed it, of course, um you did have negotiations with his team, and obviously they're not going with it. And now you're leaking it to the press, and now you're suing, and now you filed it, and now you're trying to embarrass him, and now you're trying to get some type of settlement, because even if it's not true, if the damage, if it's loud enough, many people will be forced to go out and settle. But do y'all believe it? Do y'all believe that Dwight is guilty? Do y'all believe he did this and forcibly did that? No, this was a consensual act between two grown black beta men. All right? Let's be clear. Okay? Oh. Okay. Okay. So he's pretty much said whatever his personal life is his personal life. So regardless, he did have it. Okay. All right. And you can definitely tell. I know he's in a club, but guilty of assault? No, he's not guilty of assault at all. Um, and let's be clear of it. Guilty of living a double life, yeah, but he ain't assault nobody. This is baseless. Where the charges? Where the investigation? Why didn't you take a kid? Why is no statements to the police? You filed a civil suit. This is a money grab. This is baseless. And clearly the man ain't guilty. He's a beta. And he want to check. And that's why I tell these black dudes, be careful dealing with these white guys. These white guys. Because this is the type of things that you would get. You would get some allegations, and then they want to do this, and all of that's come with these weird basis allegations. You screwed, and he didn't pay you enough, and a lot of times the Dwight Howard of the world, when y'all want to play with the Sashas, make sure y'all pay. To keep your quiet. Pay. Make sure you paying these people off. But let's move on. But press one if y'all think he guilty of assault. Press one. I don't care about the gay thing. We all know the man is gay. We know that. But press one if y'all think that he's a guilty of assault. Press one. Press two, he's innocent of assault. Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Press one, he's innocent of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Okay? Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. Press one, he's guilty of assault. Press two, he's innocent. So it's like a split decision here. It's like a split decision. Okay, it's a split decision here. I see it. It's a split decision here. All right, a very split decision. It's a split. Okay. It's a split decision. It's a split decision, and I see it in here. Now, NeNe Leakes is a terrible mother. And I believe that her failure, and shout out to her, she did a podcast with Carlos King, right? And it was a good interview, but they talked about her son, Brent. Let me make sure they talked about her son, the one that's on crack. And she didn't take ownership of her failure as a mother because she introduced her son to grown adults of them doing drugs and her having her son there when she would have these parties and the drug would be accessible. She introduced her son to the lifestyle of celebrity status at a age that he was becoming a man, but he still was a minor. And I feel like it was her failure because she wanted to be famous. She wanted to have her success as an artist. I believe that she failed um, of her son. I feel like she did not take the proper ownership of her failure. And if your child gets on crack, you have failed as a parent. Maybe you didn't protect them enough. Maybe you weren't there for them enough. But I feel like you have failed your child, your baby, your son as a parent. I believe that she failed her son. And so when she decided to do this interview, and then she was talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that I'm on this house, that they're living in the house that I built, but you're no longer in the house. You were kicked off the house, out of the house, and you're no longer a part of the house. And you're on the outside, and where are you at now? So I feel like the anger and the disdain that I have with NeNe Leakes is giving me a taste of bitter black woman, and it giving me a taste of bad mother. It giving me that she's a bad mom. And seeing this, and that she's not there for her baby and getting him off the drugs and getting him into rehab, and she should have a staff to make sure he does not take any drugs. And I feel like she have not done that. But all of the disdain of her character of having these men, and she, of course, she wasn't married. I mean, she was dating a man and committing adultery because the man was a beta man, and of course he was married. And so she had her legs open up to a married man. And she always would tell people, keep your legs closed to a married man, but she kept her yoni open to a man that was married, right? I just don't understand it at all. And so seeing the true failure of her as a mother is just not even making it right. And again, I don't care what people say in the chat and how they dragging me or whatever. They can say whatever. They can talk whatever. But I feel it in my heart, in my bones, that she is a terrible, terrible mother. And you can say whatever, and I believe she failed Brent. And I hope that God give her back that feminine energy and not chasing to being an alpha and chasing her to be a submissive woman and to get back of being a womanhood and be a good be a good holy woman, right? So again, I feel as though that she have failed her her child. She is a bad mom. And so, and every time I say this, that you all are going to get upset and mad, but that's okay because I have to give my point. I have to clear myself. I believe she's a terrible mother, and it's just not good for me at all. And she's not a true Christian. I really believe a true Christian son will not get on drugs. So we are here and we are keeping it real. Um, and it's just so very sad for this, and hopefully that she become a good mother and be there for her son and make sure she's there protecting her son, and we're going to make sure she does it. And we're going to write a letter to her and to make sure that she become and be a better mother to her son, right? I feel like she is a terrible mother, and I stand on that. And I know a lot of people are saying that, hey, he's grown, but you had this child. Brent did not ask to be in this lifestyle of being, you know what I'm saying, being this successful, having all these cameras in it and disturbing his mental health. And that forced him to get on the drugs. And I feel as though that she should do a better job, being a parent to the mother instead of, chasing this success. And that's what I'm saying in my honest opinion. And many people would say, hey, Wiley is trolling, but I believe you are a trashy black mother if you decide, of course, she's a Democrat. That's another thing to us, she's trash. But I feel like she's just not good at all. Okay. And she's just not a good mother. And anytime a mother would put on 55 shades of makeup and all of this hair that ain't hers, it ain't her hair, it ain't her real hair. So I feel like it's just not for me good as a to see that. So we, she was chasing the D while her son was tracing the pipe, and it's so very sad. And I always will keep it real and stand on it and stand with Brent. And hopefully, one day we are going to continue to keep him in our prayers. That he get off of the drugs and off the crack, and that he get a new mother that will be a new mother and that will be there for her son. All right, that's what I have to say about that. Okay, I have to say that. All right, and so we're definitely going to help Brent, and we are going to talk um, with Beyonce Be Good Foundation so she can donate to get him off the crack pipe. So that's something that we will draw a letter, and we will definitely do a letter soon. So we would definitely write a letter and make it soon for her. All right. So we're gonna move on. I know a lot of people are mad and upset, but be mad at yourself. But again, I don't listen to comments. If you want to give me some dialogue, you give me some dialogue, but I don't listen to a comment if it ain't got no super chat in it. Let's get into Nicki Minaj. Now, this is a new documentary that's coming out, and Beyonce, on Beyonce internet, as they say, Nicki Minaj, it's a video about female hip hop. And so Nicki Minaj wasn't on there, Missy wasn't on there, and they kept saying, "How is it y'all having this interview or this documentary on female hip hop, but yet you don't have Nicki Minaj on it? Like, what's the tea?" So people were talking about this all over social media, and they asked the guy that's in charge of it. They reached out. They said yes. We reached out to Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj said she didn't. She didn't get back to them. They reached out to Missy. Missy didn't get back to them. I don't know about Kim because I don't think Kim was featured in it either. I think a lot of times with Nicki Minaj, she never want to be in a place of being with other women, right? She always tried to dominate the opinion about female rap. She never wanted to share the spotlight, and now that she has to share the spotlight, she can't handle it. She don't want to be on there with Lotto and Megan and Coyle Ray or anybody else, right? Unless it's somebody that she handpicked that's her slave or her guard dog or junkyard dog. But I feel as though that it's time that she humble herself and get right with God and be all right with that. That it's other women that are here that is better than her, younger than her, and on a number one chart. There was a time where Nicki was number one, but she's not number one. Lotto was number one right now. So we have to give her a credit. It's other female that are gracing the throne of just dominating the culture. And I think Nicki did a great job when she was by herself. And now the music that she's doing is kind of lukewarm. It's not the same anymore. It's kind of like kind of stale because now she have serious competition. Now you have the girls that are up here coming out, paying attention to Nicki Minaj, having a conversation with Nicki Minaj, going and having a conversation about Nicki. But now Nicki have to share the spotlight with all women, and she can't handle that. Nicki never could handle that. When I go back to her interview that when Lil Kim said, she said she wanted to be the only one. And I'm gonna take your hip hop card because she always been throwing us. I don't know what you talking about. She loved when they snatched the record off iTunes. She didn't want to sell with me. And when we was at Justin Timberlake party, perfect opportunity for her to come to me and talk about the record, and she didn't care. She loved to be in the only one. She did not want to sit side by side with me. So now we fast forward to 2023. Now we have Nicki Minaj is going through destruction because she can't handle having the true skill set and the competition with other women. She can't handle that at all. When it comes into more women, now she don't want to do the documentary because she don't. Oh, I'm better than them. These are my sons. I'm above them. I don't want to be like I'm with that. No, like come on, like I don't understand that at all. Like that does not make any sense to me. Ain't nowhere in the world that I'm going to sit here and approve of this behavior. And one of my good friends on Twitter said, having this female unity, a lot of women don't like the female unity. Nicki doesn't like that. She never stood for unity. You know what I'm saying? She never stood for equality for women to all eat. Her idea and stay still, I want it all. I want all the glory. I want all the Grammys. Well, she ain't got one. I want all the awards. Well, she ain't win no BT lately. I want all the, I want it all. I want it all. Okay. I want it all. And I want it all, and I nobody can tell me different. And then when people will try to tell Nicki about herself, she blocks them. Like she blocked everybody that speak different opinion about her. She blocks them, and she just she despised them, and she does all this stuff, and it's so very sad to see that. It's very, very sad that this is going on in this culture. Like you clearly see the one that is bitter, the one that is jealous, the one that's in her feelings. You see Nicki in her feelings about that. She's definitely upset that she's not number one anymore. It's more younger women, a lot of old people that are older, right? She's not really that old, but she's 40, you know what I'm saying? And her value depreciate in the rap game when you get 40. You become spoiled rotten goods, rotten fish. So her having this rotten product and it's appreciating the value of it at 40, now she can't share the glory of the younger women. She can't share the glory of these younger women. She cannot. And you got to understand, there is younger women coming. And a lot of older people got to understand that younger with people are coming. You're not going to always be on top. There is nobody that's been on top forever. It's going to be somebody that's going to break your record, break your style, break your existence. You ain't going to always be on top. You're not. You're not going to always be on top. There's going to be other fishes in the water. There're going to be new fishes, right? And it's okay. New fishes with a new quality, a new style, with new records, new saying, new music on the radio. It was a time when you would go to the club, you would only hear Nicki because she was the only one that was out, right? But now that have shifted, I can't even keep up with the female rappers that are out right now. You know what I mean? Even a lot of them we don't know, half of them are garbage and trash because all what they do is rap about their yoni and their backside and how wet they are and how golden it is. You know what I mean? A lot of them is sampled out. I mean, it's just sample out. And some of them just don't make sense. But let's be clear, okay? And seeing that it's new fish on the scene, new fish, new quality fish. Now you got to understand how to take it and embrace that you're not the only fish in the water. There is new fish. You got the lotto fish. You got your Coi Leray fish. You got your Megan the Stallion fish. There's so many different fishes in the water. And it's okay to have other fishes in the water. You cannot be the only fish. Okay? Getting old can be tough, especially women deal with aging differently than men, right? So, in this particular subject, she should be a part of the documentary. She when I look at Nicki, every time I talk to people in the industry, whether I talk to people from Capitol Records, Atlanta Records, Def Jam, or RCA Records, when I talk to executives, they always say Nicki is just difficult to work with. She's not the most likable person. She's very mean and Shirley. Yeah, very mean and Shirley. And we're not with that. I feel like she's definitely that type of person, very mean. And it's okay to admit that I just don't want to deal with the competition. I just can't deal with it. Okay? I just can't deal with it. I can't deal with that at all. And I just want to keep it real. All right. I just can't. Embrace the new people on the block. Okay? Embrace new talented people. And I know people are going to say, well, you're lying on the queen. A queen will always welcome competition and secured in her queenhood. But she's not secure in it. She understands that and it's difficult because when you become famous and everybody just cater to you like you're dominating industry, you can't deal better with the competition. All right. So hopefully she gets it together. And I know I got a lot of people in the chat or whatever the case may be, dragging me in the comments and in any case, but they don't have the courage to come on the phone line. We had the conversation. But again, I'm going to always keep it real with Nicki Minaj. And she don't have me blocked. She respect what I say because she don't have me blocked. Okay. So the documentary is going to go on Netflix. I think on Netflix, right? And hey, she won't be a part of it. Neither will Missy Elliott will be a part of it. I don't even think Lil' Kim going to be a part of it. But regardless of what it is, I'm still going to tune into it. I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to view it. I'm still going to go on and click on it on Netflix. I'm still going to subscribe. I'm already a subscriber of Netflix. I'm still going to be able to have this conversation and be able to break it down. When the documentary come out, I'm going to come out and talk about it on the show. Like this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about it on the show when it comes to stuff like that. Listen, it is what it is. I don't try to keep up with young guys. I have guys that go to the barber and they spend hundreds of dollars with wigs or spray and listen, I love my hair. If it all go away, I just be bald. I'm not trying to keep up. If I'm aging great, I don't want to try to spray my beard black or spray my line. I don't put that black stuff in my hair. No, I sweat a lot. I'm not gonna do that at all. I'm going to keep my identity how I am. I'm not putting a 3-piece in my head, a 4-piece in my head. So I'm not doing it at all. I'm not going to do it at all. If God gave me gray hair, I'm going to have gray hair. You know what I mean? Be appreciative. It's a blessing and stuff like that. And I know I'm going to get gray hair. I saw my friend, he has some gray hair all on the chin or whatever. Still good looking, still look like a snack. And I appreciate it. I'm looking forward of getting older. Everybody should look forward to get older. You're not going to be young forever. Okay, not gonna happen. So let's be all the way real on that. But Nicki, you need to get it together. So I will be reaching out to Nicki Minaj again, because I keep it real with her, and she ain't gonna drag me. Okay. And when I went on to Netflix and I saw the clips of it, I said, "This is just a documentary about female rappers that's in the culture. Like, it's a good clip. Like, you should be a part of it. You're a part of female rap. Lil' Kim should be a part of it. Missy should be a part of it. Lauryn Hill should be a part, but Lauren probably don't come on time. Like, but they have to agree to do it. They just can't put them in it. Like, they can't put nobody music unless they get clearance from their people, and they can't put them in it if they don't want to be in it. But I think Nicki, I believe Kim, I believe anybody else should. All of them should be in it because there is no like Kim helped push the movement. So did Nicki help push the movement. Missy definitely pushed the movement. So it's so many, female rappers push the movement to make it what it is today. And we definitely got to talk about it, right? We cannot deny the talent of them. All right? We can't stop it. It is what it is. All right. We open up the phone lines if y'all want to call in. All right. I will be watching. I will be reviewing it on my Wiley Show. All right. We will review it. All right. Because we're not a bar page. We're not a stand page. We are a page that keep it real all the time. Okay. All right. We keep it all the way real. All right. So we did a video here about these two earlier today, and y'all just in my comments, we have blue skies in the comments, mouth open, said some stuff. I'm like, listen, y'all always say trolling, but this is what I believe. I say free them. Free mama or Queen Ops or oops Queen Ops. Free her. And I stand on that. You ain't gonna change my opinion. I told you I'm not a beta man. Most of y'all got beta men at home. When you come here, it's my opinion. All right? You saying that I'm trolling, that's your opinion. I'm not no troll. I kept it real. This is what I'm gonna say about I say free her. And I don't care how mad you get. I said they need to be free. All right? Both she need to be free. Queen, her girlfriend need to be free. Because again, I believe that let's be clear on Queen Ops. Let's be clear on her. She definitely needs to be free because she didn't do anything wrong. Neither did her girlfriend did anything wrong. I said the system did something wrong. I didn't see any violence. I saw talented people doing some comedy. No different than Zeus. No different in they get thousands of dollars weekly and millions a month according to all the subscribers. So I definitely believe it. I say free her immediately. Why? She's locked up. Why? Okay. She needs to be free. And we stand on that. Okay. Okay. And these are very talented, I'm about to say Zeus, but talented bingo people, micro bingo people, very ghetto, Section 8, Code 45. Um, you know what I'm saying? Catfish in the back, barbecue with no barbecue sauce type of content. You know what I'm saying? Lights is off, but we got enough free connection from a neighbor to, do some content. That type of the low vibrational um, fruit. But I believe that. And y'all were upset about my commentary. Don't even call in. I don't give a darn. You could say, Troller, this is what I believe. And I ain't changing. I'm an alpha man. I believe in what I believe in. You mad? You stay mad. I say free her. I'm not going to go with your idea what you think. You got your own brain. God birthed you with. I got mine. Okay? And I say she should be free. Any questions? You got any problem with that? Free her today. Okay? Free her today. She need to be free. All right? It ain't my fault that somebody was a little touch, a little slow, and wanted some content. Yeah, she was a little slow, but she helped the community. She helped them. She helped make it right. She birthed her and gave her a platform. I don't see nothing wrong. Free her. Okay? She gave this person, this woman, food to eat. Right? Gave her cameras and lights to talk to the world. She could have left that place anytime. There wasn't no lock on the door. She didn't have no weapon to her temple. She could have left when she got ready. I'm going to say it again. She could have left. But she loved it because it was entertainment, people. So I disagree with the state of Pennsylvania, the district attorney. I disagree with y'all. I feel like she's been railroaded because she's a black woman. And I also feel that we should stand with our sister queen, that she get immediately released because she didn't do anything wrong. Those charges is baseless. And then $10,000 for bail when she have not committed any crime. Her record is clean as a clean white t-shirt. And you mean to tell me she's sitting in there for $10,000? That's wrong. But then the comedian, the one that got the big peen, that one that's on Saturday Night Live, he crashed into somebody's home. He's not getting any jail time. He literally are just getting a traffic course. That's it. And going to a morgue. But wait a minute. But this black woman, you want to throw the book at her for entertaining people and millions of people around the world with her friend, and her friend was a consenting adult. There is no allegation or medical records to say that she was slow. We didn't got no evidence that she was slow, that she was dumb. None of that. We have none of the charges have let me know that she was a little touch. I didn't see that. Where's that evidence? Do you hear me? Okay? So I say free her. And if you disagree, you can always call in. We can have dialogue. But you can't change my opinion like I can't change yours. Can't change your opinion. You believe what you believe in. And guess what? I believe what I believe in. I believe it. So if she was in my courtroom, I'd say, oh, not guilty. You are free to leave this court. That's what I would say. What y'all saying in here? I know y'all dragging me, but it's okay. You can drag me all day long. When they go low, I go lower. Okay? Okay? So I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. But we thank y'all for commenting that y'all watching. Y'all just disagree with my opinion. And then, oh, he trolling. He trolling. Honey, no. This is what I believe in. All right? Lady, you lying to yourself. This is what I believe in. And you ain't changing. All right? I'm gonna keep that all the way real. You ain't changing my opinion of how I feel. I keep it all the way real. All right? So let's move on. All right? And if you don't agree with it, you call in. I want to say this really quickly because people got it twisted. We will always speak our opinion. This is an opinion show. This is what it is. This is an opinion show. So having this show, we will always give our opinion. All right? This is not a show where we cater to everybody. We got to make everybody love us. It's impossible when you have a show that is based on opinions. Do y'all hear me? Y'all got it twisted. I'm going to unsubscribe. Well, baby, do you? I ain't going to lose an ounce of sleep. Because I got to do me and give my opinion. Well, what if that was your sister? First of all, my sister won't be on no app like that. We don't play that. All right? So again, I say free Queen immediately, and we're going to make sure she get free, right? We're going to make sure all them charges are dropped. And if she's smart, she need to make sure she work with the right producers, and not producers, that too, because you need the documentary. We would love to see the documentary, but the right lawyers to make sure it's done. But them stuff is false. All right, let's move on. Let's move on that. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on that. And we'll open up the phone lines and let y'all call in. And I see people, other YouTubers, y'all say that don't get under my skin. As long as you commenting, honey, that don't get under my skin at all. Because we going to do our show the way we do it, okay? We always going to talk about our favorite celebrity. We going to get to that. All right, that don't bother me. That don't get under my skin. That actually make me go harder. I'd be worried if you didn't notice. All right. I'd be worried if you did notice. All right. So this known liar here on the screen here, y'all know a known liar, said that they kidnapped me. I'm kidnapped. I saw a baby on the side of the road. Help. And I was eating cheese and crackers and cheese. And they were playing in the room of the Sesame Street. And I fought my way out of the room to find out she wasn't kidnapped. There was no child on the road. Her lawyer came out saying that she about to face some charges, right? She blatantly lied because she touched herself, right? She didn't know that everything is documented where you go. She started selling toilet tissue from her job. She stole some toilet tissue from her job, a thief, and got fired. And you got mad because you got caught up. It was wrong. Wasn't wrong. Now, personally, I believe that she should get 25 years in prison. If she was in my court, I would give her 25 years in prison of hard labor. 25 years. Where she would be working on the highways, cutting the grass, picking up paper, and 25 years of hard labor. Okay? 25 years of hard labor. And the reason why I say 25 years of hard labor and 15 years of probation, I believe that should happen. Okay? And it's not right that she blatantly lied. She blatantly lied. She blatantly lied. When she blatantly lied, it embarrassed the entire culture. I'm reading y'all comments here. So I believe she should get 25 years in prison, and that's my final order. All right? She should get 25 years. And I know y'all disagree with that, and that's fine because y'all have a right to y'all opinion. But again, we stand on what we say, and we ain't changing. All right? 25 years, in my humble opinion. Do y'all agree with that sentence? Press 1 if y'all agree. Press 1 if y'all agree with that. Press 1. 25 years. Yes. 25 years. Press 1 if you agree. Press 2, no. Press 1, 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 you agree with Brother Wiley's sentence for the liar. Press 2, no. Okay? Well, a lot of people agree with me because over here we got the final say, so a lot of people agree with us, right? Even when they don't know it yet, they don't agree. But in their heart of hearts, they agree with us. All right? There we go. Okay? So we see that right then and there. Okay. Let's move on. Y'all have seen it. They said, no, nobody agree with Brother Wiley. That's fine, because y'all got your own mind. That's a good thing. All right, y'all know we talked about Riley, Jason Lee, and this whole ordeal, and people were coming from my brother, my colleague, he's a great colleague of mine, and we had a beautiful conversation with a couple of brothers, and they kept asking me, said, Wiley, in that predicament, what would have done to her? First of all, I would have politely rebuked her. I would have. I said, you are rebuked, and I would have not graced her presence. I would have rebuked her and said, you out of order, and then I would have completely went silent and proceeded my day, right? Because what she wanted was a moment to grow her platform, a moment to grow her show, a moment to grow her being this great star, because Milagro Grams and her, they fell out. It was a bad breakup. She flopped as a host. Milagro Grams have lost her top tier, and Station Head. Station Head is not renewing her contract because they said if you can't keep the number 10 spot, we can't put you back on payroll. So Milagro is going through a lot right now, trying to stay current over there on Station. They already threw Riley contract in the garbage. They said we ain't dealing with your contract at all, and now it's just a whole bad ordeal when it came to stuff like that. Okay, bad ordeal at all. All right. So when that happened, I said, "Wow, that it happened," and we got to show some massive support here when it comes to Riley and Jason. So when Jason Lee and Riley were fighting, or what she wanted to fight, people said, well, you should have beat it up. Y'all know. Ain't no way in the world that Jason could have put hands on a black woman. Y'all know how women get. Women will stand up against you when, especially if you like it on the backside. Oh, you're like, you like your bread basket tampered with, right? They will stand against you in a second. So Jason played it right. He got more to lose than Ali, right? Riley wanted a moment, and Jason played it right. Only part of the video I didn't like that the place was empty. I like the place was empty and the plate. The plate was empty too, and the place. So I'm like, what the world is going on? Why y'all ain't got no food on that plate? So in the video, they had no food on there, but nevertheless, we feel that Jason did his big one, and he wrote a statement. Let me see if we can put the statement on here, and I want y'all to see it. That's the statement. Let me get up out the shot here that y'all can see that. I want to make sure y'all can see that, okay? Because that is what it is, and I want to make sure that we can read it for y'all, okay? Okay. So he said, when I started in this industry, I lived in low vibrational. I'm going to make sure y'all see it really quickly. Okay. I want to make sure y'all see it. Okay. 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 Let me make sure I pull it up on my end because there's a little delay on here. So I want to make sure. He said, when I started in this industry, I lived in low vibrational energy, and I've been blessed to see me from the outside and realize I need to grow. So I've made many changes. I won't allow anybody to drag me out of my healing. I pray everybody find the peace we all deserve. And I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. To find the peace we all deserve. He don't want to go back in the gutter. And he did that already. Now he built a multi-billion-dollar platform. I mean, to the point, I mean, the brother did surpass Armon Wiggins in success and stature and money and having award shows and everything like that. So he know what he's doing. I mean, when it comes to business, he does a great thing. Okay. All right, he does a really good thing and have a good old conversation. Just like I was talking to a friend of mine. I said one thing about Jason Lee, he's gonna keep it real. He gonna keep it real. And even Armon Wiggins had no choice but to talk about Jason Lee. But he said, I ain't gonna never talk about Jason Lee again. Jason Lee. These people need to stop all that line. Just stop saying what you ain't gonna do. No. Like if I talk to a female, she said, the promise that I make that I will try my best. Promises I know I can't keep. Will you promise that you're going to be faithful to her and not sleep with a man? Now, the promise I will make that I will try my best to be faithful. But I'm not going to make no promise that I know I ain't going to be able to keep. I ain't going to do that. A lot of you brothers make women a lot of promises that you know you ain't going to keep. Okay? You know you guys are wondering, just be real. Keep it real. You know, just that realness and honesty. Do y'all hear me? Okay? Keep that realness and honesty together. All right? So stop saying what you're not going to talk about. Stop saying I'm not going to talk about Wiley anymore when you talk about Wiley. I ain't going to talk about Jason Lee. Did you talk about Jason Lee? Stop making these commitments that you know doggone well out of your bread basket, you ain't going to keep it. And another thing, viewers, stop telling creators what to do if you don't donate. I'm going to stick right here. You know, next shopping, go to the next shop. You don't give a quarter. I only listen to that. It's a check. And I mean $500 worth of a next. Then I stay on the top of it 3 days and 3 nights and then continue to talk about that same subject because it's my show. Now, if you don't donate, silence. You ain't got no green symbol, double silence. No. Now, if you go in your pocketbook, right, and you give a contribution of a next contribution of $500, then we'll listen to you. Till then, we're going to talk about us some Jason Lee. We love us some Jason Lee over here. I love that you can just talk about different subjects and stay on the subject for 3 hours and 3 nights if you want to. You know, I love that. So we love Jason and we love Riley. Yeah, We know she failed as an artist, and it's okay she failed as an artist. She failed as a radio personality. It is okay. No, none of her stories going viral of her breaking someone. So what did she have to do? Literally go out there and drag Jason with her private detectives. She out there with her private detective and said, let me go out there and get a private detective. And when I'm getting a private detective, I'm going to show up in the restaurant and act ignorant. All right? It's sad. But nevertheless, Jason did right because Jason Lee did not get out of character. That man was professional. He sat there in front of them empty plates and he kept his cool. He did not meet that masculine women energy that was based in wickedness and disgusting energy. He met it with class. And for that, I thank him. He met it with class. He learned his lesson. He did not throw a drink in the face. You can really tell that Jason Lee is delivered. He's no longer a part of the low vibrational. He's no longer a part of, let me throw a drink in your face. Let me snatch it up. That's one thing that I honor about Jason. The brother kept his cool because a lot of women feel that it's okay to disrespect a man and be shocked when we hit him across the head. And then they read, but if you act like a man, then I'm going to treat you like a man. And a real man know when to go at it and when to don't go at it. That's a real man. A real man know when to go at it and when not to go at it. That's a real man. All right? So we love us some Jason, right? We're going to get Jason Lee on the show because that man showed true character of what it is to be a man with class. And this woman you see on the screen is what it is to be a hood chick that ain't got delivered from the hood. All right? And ain't got no real husband at home that make her release herself. She haven't released in a long time. And that's why she cheating on her husband. Okay, so because maybe he don't know how to make her release, or maybe he don't want that body anymore. Okay, it is what it is. We just gonna keep it all the way real. We ain't nothing more we gonna say. We just gonna keep it real. But if you see this next subject here, and we love T.S. Madison, don't we love her? Don't we love Angelina Ross, or whatever her name is? All these people, the trans community is coming at T.S. Madison. I mean, no, T.S. Madison was coming at, Jess Hilarious, and Jess Hilarious was in her right feelings of how she feel. Real women are real women. Biological women are women, period, right? And they were born this way. And now, because of the illusion and the confusion, everybody trying to change these definitions of it ain't making no sense. Everybody trying to satisfy everybody, it ain't making no sense. Baby, I would have flunked biology back in the day because now it's all confusion. Baby, we having a debate on what is a male and what is a female, what is a woman and what is a man. I never thought we would have these debates. Growing up, we never had no debates like that. We knew what was a man, okay, and what was a woman. We do that back in the day. We do all that. But now you get the doctors that go up in there. I've got my little nephew, got a doctor appointment. We take him to the doctor appointment. And he come out and he said, the doctor asked me a question. I said, what did the doctor ask you? He wanted to know, do I identify as non-binary, boy, girl, straight, bi? I said, what? I asked the doctor, I said, why do y'all ask children that type of question? Oh, because this is a new... That's stupid. A child, you shouldn't ask a child whether is a non-binary, you boy or girl. Bi, this. Come on, bruh. Sit down. That is stupid. No true parent want their child to be asked those stupid questions. Period, point blank. Let's make that clear. All right? Women are women, period, point blank. They were born from birth, and everybody else is an other, and they have to deal with whatever they got to deal with. You cannot come in a woman's space and what they have built and what they was born into, what they create, and tell them what they should do. You are an other, and you have to get permission from women of how you want to come up and do this. But you can't bulldoze your way into womanhood. Not gonna happen, because women did not bulldoze. They was born into this, and you just can't come on because you decide one day to put on some makeup and take on a couple of little shots and no longer want the deep voice. Now you gotta hide this voice, and now you want everybody to receive you, and then you can make jokes and say, I got 13 inches, big, bye. And then next week, oh, I'm a lady. Then the next week, you're gonna bring out the dude. It's like, child, you don't know what you want to be. And then you come to the women, they can't say nothing. You can call women fish. Yeah, come here, you fish. Now, fish is something that stink, you eat, and it smells bad if it's spoiled. That's disrespectful to women. But people would say fish. They say it with proudness. But women don't like that word fish. They don't like it. We had one particular sister here, and I don't want to say her name, Nicki at night. She's a pygmy, pygmy. And I felt bad for Nicki. Because, first of all, I felt bad for Nicki because she only had a sock to cry. I really felt bad for Nicki at night. And she was crying, and she said, I'm not a stinky fish. I'm not a fish. She cried in that sock. Only thing I wanted to give her was some Kleenex. I was at Popeyes, and I kept this piece of Kleenex paper for her because she was crying in her sock. And I wanted to give her a piece of this from Popeyes, so she can cry. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want her to cry on my shoulder. But again, I felt bad because she got triggered because they called her a fish. And that woman said, I'm not no stinky fish. And so today, while we mind our own business, Armon Wiggins, he was live on his commentary. And of course, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen my favorite celebrity in a long time. I haven't seen him. He haven't been live. He's been moving, got evicted. And some say evicted, but I don't think he got evicted. But he had to move expeditiously. His neighbor did croak up out of there and passed away. There is an investigation with the neighbor and the neighbor and all that type of stuff. Something happened to the neighbor that didn't really like Armon, and the neighbor gone, yellow tape and everything like that, maggot food, etc. So he had to flee quickly and fast, and then he decided to go get a new building. The building ain't built yet. He's still waiting on the building. He is, how the word you leasing out an apartment and the building ain't built? How in the world are you building out a building? Renting out an apartment and the building ain't built? That is some foolish stuff. How you get, I'm about to get me an apartment, child, but it ain't built yet. I just don't understand that. So he was live. He called women fish. And I saw the comments, and they were upset about that. I saw the comments. I don't know if I got a copy of the comments here when he got to the fish part, but I do want to see if I can say a couple of the comments really quickly here because let me, well, that wasn't it. Hold on. I think I took a screenshot of it, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I did. But one person said, Tiara said, this is crazy even calling us fish when women say they don't like the word. Another person said, why are you calling us fish? Getting Pine now said, we don't receive being called fish either. London Renee said, calling women fish is crazy. Chocolate Bay said, I am not a cisgender fish. I'm not a cis fish woman. You hear that? Because Armon, what he was trying to say is, when he talking about his homegirls, he's calling y'all fishes. But it's the same man that called you, he did call y'all that at one point, because he said OG was an he called her that. But now he went so low, drunk, in that apartment or house with no good internet, and he called y'all fish. He called y'all fish. He said fish. All right. So we did a poll. We went to our audience. And of course, he was drunk off some heavy liquor, drunk. And I put a poll to the world. I said, do you think Armon Wiggins calling women fish is disrespectful? Out of 245 votes, wow, 80% said yes, 20% said no. 80% of women, beautiful chocolate women, do not like to be called fish. Can I sit down? I stand up when I feel like it. But I don't make sure I read your comments, okay? 80, can I sit down? Do I have your permission to sit down? All right, thank you so very much. 80% of the women said, do not call me fish. All right? So, women in light, that's a very derogatory term of describing biological women. They don't like that word fish. All right? So when he said that, they didn't like it. All right? So that's what it said about that. Now, when it comes to, back to just hilarious and all of that, I'm with black women on that, period. All right? I'm with black women on that. It is what it is. And then Tasha K, oh my gosh, Tasha K. Tasha K, I'm going to make sure we get her tweet. I want to post it, but Tasha K said this to T.S. Madison. You look just like your effing mommy. Just like her A-word. Big like her too with diabetes. Keep putting on weight. You're going to be on a walker just like her. You shape just like her. Your mammy ain't jealous of you. She made you. That's your blueprint. Yo mammy. No disrespect to your mammy. But she ain't gonna check you. I will. F word out of here. That's what Tasha K said. But Tasha K, on the Court of Public Opinion, we did a poll. They agree with Tasha K. Tasha K was dragging Jess Hilarious, saying all type of stuff about her. But when it was time to come against the trans community, Tasha said, forget that beef. I am now with my woman, with my sister. Jess Hilarious. I'm on your side, sister. I'm on your side. So she came out in defense of Jess Hilarious and said she was right. She wasn't wrong. And of course, Tasha K did this for people to talk about it. We know that. But the women said she ain't lying. Because one thing Tasha K does so well is catering to that woman. She can turn it on when she wants to. And she turned it on. And T.S. Madison have not responded to her. But, T.S. Madison went on Tasha K's show. Now, one thing Armon Wiggins shared, of course, my favorite celebrity. Shout out to my favorite celebrity. Wasn't he beautiful today? Beautiful shirt. Beautiful chocolate man. When she interviewed T.S. Madison, she contacted me. I don't know, she contacted Armon. And she said, I got some information on T.S. Madison. And it was some allegations, some assault allegations. And she said, Wiley, you need to put it out on your platform about T.S. Madison. We got these heavy receipts. And, Tasha K, hey, Wiley, I got every receipt. And I said, no, I don't want to put it out. Oh, you got to put it out. And I'm going to make sure I share it. And I said, no, I don't want to put it out. Because I didn't want to get involved in that, like allegations and all of that. I'm not gonna get involved in all that with T.S. Madison and all the allegations, but I'm not shocked because the reason why Armon said it, and I'm glad he said it, because in that interview when they were in the basement in that wine cellar, do y'all remember that? It was T.S. Madison, it was Tasha K, it was Storm Monroe. That's when he was cool with Tasha K. Of course, she kind of pushed him to the side with the interview. And she brought a question up about Armon Wiggins, right? And T.S. Madison didn't drag Armon. She said, I understand what he go through. Maybe I did something wrong. And Tasha got mad because Tasha literally wanted T.S. Madison to drag Armon Wiggins. And when you don't do that and do what you want her to do, she will turn against you in every nasty rumor or what she create out of her mind. She will send it to another blogger for they can do the dirty work. And so when she called Armon called T.S. Madison. Of course, he said T.S. Madison was stupid. But Armon, actually, you dragged T.S. Madison too, so you ain't innocent. Well, actually, T.S. Madison was stupid for going back on your show and catering to you and stupid. And then when you interviewed with T.S. Madison, you criticized her because she called you infamous, and then she got to come and butter you up. That was stupid. All right? So you can't criticize T.S. You dragged T.S. Madison, called her a man. Did he do it? You can Google it. Armon Wiggins dragged T.S. Madison. Look at what the words he said about T.S. Madison. So you are not in any moral position to call out Tasha Cat. Because you cussed T.S. Madison out and dragged her, called her a man, said these things about her. So you can't get mad at Tasha K. When you did the same thing, went on a campaign and interviewed a crackhead, may she rest in peace, and interviewed a crackhead, Samantha James, and tried to have more allegations on T.S. Madison. And you actually interviewed and said T.S. Madison hired an R-word to work in her basement. So you did worse than what Tasha K did. How dare you sit in that seat drinking that cup of liquor in that red cup and try to criticize Tasha when you criticized T.S. Madison and went on a campaign against her. Yeah, you may be cool and ain't real. Because if you were so cool with T.S. Madison, then why she didn't invite you to Barcelona? Why she didn't invite you on the Queen Supreme Court? Y'all ain't cool. She only made up with you so you can stop dragging her. Get you on the phone, cater to that sick, twisted ego of yours. But you dragged her too. Fulfill. So you can't get mad at Tasha K for dragging T.S. Madison. You went on a whole campaign against her, and you were mad at T.S. Madison because she didn't invite your spanker tail to Thanksgiving to eat a turkey and dress it. Right? You were mad because you wasn't invited to eat some of Miss Mary dinner rolls and her butter biscuits. You was mad because Miss Mary didn't get in that power chair and welcome you to eat some scrambled eggs and bacon. And I'm also, and some orange juice. And you were mad and angry about that. But yet you want to sit in that seat in that Airbnb and criticize Tasha Cat. Sit down, you hypocrite. You criticized T.S. Madison and dogged her out, cussed her out, and dragged her mama. Yes. You know, Armon went around telling folks on his social media pages that it was her mama that was getting his page. He started dragging the mama. He dragged the mama. and T.S. Madison. And then when he went up on T.S. Madison's show, when he was on her show, he talked, the show that got canceled. Because they didn't get no clicks and views. Low views. Low views. Low views. It got canceled. And then when he went on T.S. Madison's show, he started telling people he had to take medications to beat himself with chalkboard and eat glue and all that type of stuff. And he couldn't sit down. He'd be up. And then they sit on down, Armon, sit on down. And they had to give him a little pill, a little shot up his cheek to have him to calm down and stuff like that. And, and so, and he was mad because she said he's an infamous blogger. And what did he do? He went back to them old ways and tried to drag T.S. Madison. And then she was at dinner eating crab legs with Miss Mary and Oliver, picking out wigs for Oliver and finding doctors for Oliver BBL. And she had to leave the dinner with Chi and Oliver to get on the phone and talk to Armon Wiggins to calm him down because he was ready to drag her because she called him infamous. I can't make this up. Did y'all see that interview as I'm making it up? She used the word infamous. And Armon went on his page and he got mad. He got upset. He was angry, pressed. Because he was mad because she didn't feed him. Baby, take your home and get from your light-skinned mama. The one that looked like Jocelyn. Who did she see? Evelyn. Evelyn Gonzalez. You say your mama Evelyn. Why you don't go over there with her? Why she could cook, chicken and some quesadillas? But he was mad because Maddie said no. Do you remember that? I remember. And T.S. Madison remember. That's why she watching. Went there, thought that was going to be a breaking story. That show got canceled. All right? I know y'all remember that, the T.S. Madison. What was the name of that show on Fox Soul? Give me a sec. What was the name of that show? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me put that in there. Give me a second. Interview Armon Wiggins' career. Friendship with Maddie and more turn out with T.S. Madison. She was there with a wig on. Armon Wiggins went there with some shades and a hat with mismatched jeans. And that video got 9,000 views. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry. It was Messy Blogger. He didn't say, I think she called Tasha infamous. No, Messy Blogger. Thank you. So this comment. TS did a good job interviewing Armon in so many words. She introduced Armon as a messy blogger who built his career on flip-flopping and hating on Nicki. So much passive aggressiveness in this interview. TS did a good job, great job exposing Armon. Okay? Yes, I believe as messy. And he was in his feeling about that. He was in his feelings. And that show was canceled. And I told Oliver, I pulled Oliver to the side. I said, this show is weak. Oh, I'm a producer. I said, this show is boring. You got these drag queen that failed as a drag queen. What was her name? And she failed and got fired from the radio station. I said, this show is boring. I told Oliver, I said, listen, bro, if y'all don't change up the style, you're not gonna get a second season. The show, and then Oliver was telling me, he said, man, he is kind of boring or whatever. We trying to change it, but so many words, she said, T.S. Madison stuck in her feelings. I said, she got to be the messy, this new Oprah, that ain't her style. It ain't gonna work. She got to be T.S. Madison. Messy, stripper, streetwalker, you know what I'm saying? Abuser, lethal mouth. Like, she got to be that. That's who she is. So if you're not going to be that, she's not Oprah. Right? So I'm just saying, she got to change that up. He didn't listen to me, and the show was canceled. I told Oliver, I said it's going to get canceled. And Oliver said, no, sir, it won't get canceled. And it got canceled. I said, Oliver, this show ain't going to last. Because it's not her. Y'all trying to make her into Oprah. She's not Oprah. That woman got it from the gutter. She's low vibrational. She eat on camera. She got a nose drop, boob drop, thigh drop, knee drop. You got to bring the mess. And it didn't work for her. The show got canceled. Did it get canceled? Yes, it did. And so when it got canceled, Armon was upset because he thought this was going to be his breakout moment. And I told Armon, I said, player, you got to be you. Go on there drunk and high. Be your real personality. You ain't this calm, cool, collective dude. Be you. You go in there with shades, a hat, all that fabric. I said you got to be you. And if you didn't go nowhere, it went double nowhere. All right? She did introduce him as the infamous YouTube blogger. Okay. It's canceled. All right? So that pretty much would happen out here in the streets, okay? And so we talk about Armon Wiggins. He know I talk about him, and that ain't going to change. I'm going to always talk about him and keep it real. This is what we do. We talk about Armon Wiggins. Hey, it is what it is. That's my favorite celebrity, and I don't care how mad you get. All right, you can be so mad and jump up in the air and get stuck in a cloud. I'm still gonna talk about my favorite celebrity. All right, so we're gonna open up the phone lines if y'all want to call in, because I told y'all I was gonna owe y'all another show. All right, thank you to Love Maria. Thank you to the members. They wanted another episode today. All right, I'm going to go ahead on, and we got the phone lines open up. If I want to hear from you. Y'all was leaving comments, talking slick. I seen Nate in the chat talking slick, but these people won't call in. Won't call in. But I just have it open, so anybody got something to say, okay? All right. 972-674-9462. All right, look at Tasha Cat. She still ain't sold out that show, do all that talking and flip-flopping and stuff like that. Still ain't sell out. All right. But we thank y'all so very much for joining us. I know it's 11:47 on the East Coast. I know it's 10:47 where I'm at. And I know it's 8:47 out there on the West Coast. So I know Armon Wiggins is watching. So we want to say thank you to that brother for watching our show. And we always going to keep it real. And we ain't going to stop keeping it real over here on the Wiley Show. How you doing? You live on the Wiley Show. Can you mute me in the back? Can you mute me in the back, please? All right. Can you mute me? Your sound. You got the television playing. Hello. Mute me in the back, please. Hello. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, mute all that in your back. I know you got me playing in the back because we live on the show.
Oh, okay. For some reason, it's like something keeps on popping up. I guess it's over now. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, sir. How you doing?
Wow, this is so crazy. I had actually called in before and you called me back, but I was so nervous and shy, I just didn't pick up my phone. I can't believe I'm on the Wiley Show.
Oh, yes. Doing really good. Thank you, brother, for calling in. It's good to hear from the brothers. And what's your opinion on all of this?
Actually, I didn't even tune in to all that. I just wanted to say I love your show and I really support you and have a good day. All right, bye.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Wow. Okay. He said he didn't even do all. He just called in and say thank you. Bye. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to call in and show love? Thank you. He just want to call. He want to flirt with me. That's our love language, you know. He want to flirt with me. Okay, he want to flirt with me. It's okay. He just want to sit and flirt with me. All right, it's okay. All right, that's a good thing. That's our little love language, and it's okay. All right. Anybody else want to call in and give their thoughts? Out of bushes was Jack call. I could hear her over the phone. He was nervous. It's okay. I'm a star, so you get nervous around superstars. It's okay. I am a celebrity, so I would get nervous when I would talk to my favorite celebrity, Armon. I would get nervous. I'm like, yes, Armon. I would get nervous seeing my favorite celebrity. Oh, my favorite celebrity. I would be nervous. All right. Being in the presence of my favorite celebrity. I've never seen him in person. I don't know if he's bigger than me, taller than me, chocolated than me. I never did it as well. Okay. Well, I never did it as well. Now let's go see how many tickets Tasha K sold. Let me see how many tickets she sold. Let me see. Let me see how many tickets she sold. I'm going to just see. How many tickets did she sell? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Where is it at? Oh no, that's the other one. Oh, this is the one. Okay, okay. 100 tickets, 57 tickets, 49 tickets, 33 tickets. It have not sold out. It have not sold out. The tickets is still for sale. Okay. I'm looking again. Tier 1 for $200, there's 100 tickets left. Tier 2 for $125, there's 57 tickets left. Tier 3, 49 tickets left for $55. Tier 4, 33 tickets left for $50. It still have not sold out. It still have, hello? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Wait a minute. Hello? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me do that again. All right, let me call them back. Oh, wait. I thought it was a caller. All right. The call back in. I'm sorry. Let me put the number back on here. 972-674-9462. All right. I think I mean see if I can call that person back. All right here. Let's see. If it do it, I accidentally muted myself. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. How you doing? You live on the Wiley Show.
Wiley?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, because you sound I'm in the phone, and I know you probably got me on speaker. It sounds like you're in the restroom.
I am. Like my favorite place to roll my blunt and relax.
You said what?
It's my favorite place to roll my blunt and relax.
Oh, your favorite play, the role, whatever. Okay, go ahead. What you want to talk about?
You have an interesting perspective on a lot of topics. Like I couldn't stop laughing. I wonder, are you really? Is this really how you feel about everything you've spoken on tonight,
Yes.
or are you
Yeah,
trolling?
absolutely.
It's just your comedic timing is crazy. I don't know. Like,
This is what I believe. I believe in these things, and this is my core belief. But the beauty of this show, if you disagree with something, you could call in and give your opinion. You know what I'm saying? This will be such a boring world if I believe in everything you believe in, agree with everything you
of
say.
course,
A lot of women don't respect weak beta men that always agree with them. Women want a man that's have an adventure, that's not that predictable. You know what I'm saying? Someday you want that cootie cat ate out in the bathroom, sometimes on the balcony. You know what I'm saying? You want to be spontaneous. I'm just saying, I don't know about you. Or maybe you just like missionary style. You just like missionary style?
I like it all.
You like it all. So sometimes you wanted to get played with in the shower, or on the kitchen cabinet if you
Yeah,
have one.
yeah.
A little something. Yeah. Now,
In a tree, in a
yeah,
forest. Who
yes,
cares? Yeah,
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
love it all.
I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. So I'm assuming you are in a relationship.
I am. I am.
Okay, that's a good thing. You coming to Vegas in October? Since you're in LA.
I will not be. I will not be there.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Why is that?
No reason. Like I just didn't plan for
Oh,
it.
you didn't plan
So
for it. Oh, your
yeah,
boyfriend not
but I'll
allowed.
be supporting here online though for
Yeah,
sure.
of course. I would love to see you in person. You right there about a couple hours. Would your boyfriend allow you to come to? Or do you have to stand up when your boyfriend come in?
um, my husband, I have to stand when he walks into the
Oh,
room.
that's a good thing. You are a good submissive woman. That's why I was trying to tell some of these black women they're so like mean, and they're these black women just want to,
I'm messing with you, Wiley.
Shaquan and them. They don't want to stand with their man. So it's typical good. The black, a good black. You are a good black to stand for her man. But these rest of the Shaquita
A
and them
good black.
and Shaquita and Shaquan and them, these ghetto black women, they don't want to stand for their husbands. But you are a good black, so that's good.
Wiley, I'm gonna let you go, but I just gotta tell you, I don't get enough of you.
Thank you. I don't get enough of you either. I'm so sorry that you take it, so I can't get enough of you anyway because you are a married woman. All
Uh
right.
huh.
So I can only
Well, you
dream.
have a good night.
Can I dream about
Bye.
you? Is that okay if I could dream about you?
Please do.
Okay. Mm.
Bye.
I will. Thank you. Okay. All right. Um, um, we're gonna open up the phone lines. If y'all want to call in, y'all can call in. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. I want to talk about NeNe Leakes' son.
Yes, go ahead. Hold on, wait. Can you mute me in the back? Because you got me playing in the back. Can you mute me in the
Yeah,
back?
I can.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, I don't understand why you think that she should coddle that grown man
Hmm.
because he had enough time to get himself together. She needs to let him go and make a decision for himself because, he's in his 30s. And that's the problem that I have. A lot of people in their 30s, they want to still be children. And nah, it don't work like that. He had enough time. And, get yourself together or whatever. That's how I feel about that.
So I'm assuming that you control your man.
Do I control? No,
So you're a submissive woman.
no. At times when it needs to be, yeah, but no, not all the time. No,
So you don't
you have
obey. You don't obey your husband.
when it needs to be. When I
Excuse
need to be,
excuse
yes,
me.
but
Excuse
nah.
when you need to be. So you are a disobedient woman.
No, I'm not disobedient, but I'm not a dog either. I don't need to be obedient. That's something that you teach a dog.
Mm. So you don't
We're
believe.
humans.
a wife supposed to obey her husband.
Do you believe that a husband should obey his wife?
I believe that the man is the head of the woman. I believe God made man alpha. I don't believe that you probably got you a beta man, and that's okay.
No,
If
no,
you
no. I
if
don't
you,
have
you
a
got a
beta
beta
man.
man,
I'm
you
sorry.
do. You got a
Nah.
beta man because if you had a
Mm-mm.
true alpha man made from God's image, you will obey him.
I'll obey when it needs to be,
Okay,
and but you have to work as a team when you're married.
right. So
If you're not working as a team, it won't work.
I'm assuming you don't stand up when your man come in the room.
For what?
Okay, and
What
so
does that what does that do? What does that prove? Let me know.
that's proof that you are a submissive woman.
It doesn't mean
And
you're submissive because you stand up.
the head of the household.
Okay, but you stand up. Then what?
Stand up, and then
You
when he give you permission to sit down, then you get to sit down.
you can't even say that straight without laughing. So I know that's a joke.
I'm just saying, if you can be submissive, I'm saying it's the truth. It's so the truth. Well, anyway, I'm cheesing up because you're probably a beautiful woman. I'm assuming that you are beautiful.
I am.
Okay, and that's your opinion.
That's my opinion. But what does that have to do with NeNe Leakes' son?
Well, I think like NeNe Leakes is like you, disobedient woman. And I feel like as a mother, you should be there for your child forever. And just because your
You can.
child is 31, you don't supposed to throw him to the side. I believe that NeNe Leakes pay attention more to her lace front due to her child well-being. And I believe that she was a weak woman because she allowed her child to get overtaken by the darkness of this world, and she made him into being a Democrat. And you know what they say about with Democrats, they do a lot of crack. They just found some in the White House. So I'm not going to try to put two together, but she should have raised her baby to be a good, strong, conservative believer of God and to believe her to being a true leader. And she did not do that. She failed her baby.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you go to church this past Sunday?
I did not go to church this past Sunday, but I did not
so
go
you
on a
don't keep
physical
you don't
sense.
keep the holy Sabbath. You don't keep the holy Sabbath
I go
yourself.
more so on a virtual side, but I'm a man. I'm a man, and I believe in God's word, and I believe that wherever the temple is me. You know what I'm saying? God is inside me. I don't need to sit in a four wall to go there. No, I don't have to do that.
I've heard that before.
Right,
I've heard that before.
because wherever I go, he walks with me. I'm in his image. When you see me, you see God, you see God, you see the beauty of God. And so that's the God that I do serve. He do not own and say, hey, you have to be in these four walls, because you may be in a type of place where you can't get to a four wall, but long as he inside
you sound like
good.
A bag of
When
excuses
it's
to
something
me.
like all that type of stuff like that. But
sound like a lot of excuses to
there's
me,
no excuse.
Wiley.
There ain't no excuse at all. But what's your dress size?
What's my dress size?
Yeah.
What does that have to? What do you mean? What's my dress size? What's your dress size?
Well, I don't wear a dress. I wear a suit
Oh,
and tie.
you might. I don't know.
I don't
You
wear
go
dress.
both ways. You might
No,
go into a dress sometimes.
I'm not no cross dresser at all. I believe men are supposed to wear men
You
clothes.
don't have to be a cross dresser to get in a dress.
I don't wear no dress at all. I'm not.
You get,
I'm not.
when you
I'm
get
not.
behind the closed doors with those men that you like that you
not,
can't with those men that you can't promise another woman that you won't be with.
Listen,
you might do a little
I'm
play.
not a
You might do a
beta.
little role play
I'm
sometimes.
not
What
a beta.
kind of skirt you like?
I'm just saying,
what size skirt you wear?
are you literally like a size 6? Like, what are your size? I just want to just imagine.
What do you need to know that for? I want to know your dress size. When you get into those mini skirts to do a little role play with these dudes you hook up with.
I just asked you a question, man.
What's your thong size? What's your thong size? Because I know you get into a thong for these men sometimes that you sneak off with when you got a woman.
No, ma'am. I don't do that. That's foolish behavior. I also
wait a minute. Let me ask you: are you submissive to the men that you sleep with?
No,
because you say you go both ways. So what are you submissive?
First and foremost, nothing
who
about
plays
me.
Who plays the submissive role in that situation?
First and foremost, I am alpha man, right? And I think if we were married, you would know
So
I'll put you in check. You would be obedient to me because I'm a
so let
real
me ask
alpha
you
man.
this. Let me ask you
I'm
this.
assuming you don't cook for your
No,
husband.
you ain't the only one with the questions here.
Hold
You
on one
got
second.
questions for me. I'm gonna have a question for you.
I'm assuming that you don't cook for your husband.
I cook for whoever I need to cook for.
So do you cook for him every day?
If he wants it.
Okay. So
You know, it's not you know, you're being too traditional here. It's a new age. It's 2023.
It's a new age, right? So you can
You
run
didn't
your
come
husband.
up in you didn't come up in the 1950s.
So
Why are you talking like
you
that?
want to run your husband is what you're saying.
Say that again?
You run your husband, what you're saying.
No, I don't.
You don't. He run you?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I'm assuming
it's 50-50. We're equal.
and
that's how it works in this household. Now I don't know how you do in your situations, but let me ask you.
I'm asking you a question. I hope you're not a fat woman. Are you a fat woman?
No.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. So
are you a fat guy?
I'm asking you a question. I'm just asking you a question because you never want to give me your dress size. So probably you
What's
are
your
obese,
weight?
and that's
What's
okay.
your weight?
I'm asking you
what's your weight?
I'm asking you a question.
You're not Kevin Samuels. What's your weight?
I never said I was Kevin Samuels. He's gone.
To be.
He's
be Wiley.
I asked you a question, a direct question. And let me tell you why you disobedient.
And I asked you a direct question, and
again,
I did not get an answer.
Ma'am, I'm a man, so you must honor me and respect me and be submissive. So I'm teaching you how to be a good wife.
What's your dress size?
So I'm asking you a question, ma'am. What is your dress size?
What's your shoe size?
Ma'am, what is your dress size?
What's your shoe size?
I already told you that I asked the question, and you have not honored your part of answering any of the questions. So again, what is your dress size? And then I would tell you my shoe size.
No. You tell me first, and then I'll tell you.
You already know I'm a big guy. I have a nice size shoe, 13 inches. 13 size shoe. So again, what is your dress size?
14.
Okay.
And now what? I told you. Now what? What you gonna do with that information?
I'm not.
Because I'm talking about NeNe Leakes and her son and how she's getting coddled.
I understand that you're talking about NeNe Leakes and your size 14. I just
don't try that. Do not try that.
Wait a minute.
You getting that thong? Do you getting that thong?
Wait a minute.
For that man
Wait a minute.
Can't promise.
Wait a minute.
Hey, look,
wait a minute. I just said like that's all I just said.
Now, do you get in that song?
No. I just asked the question, ma'am. What is your height? Man, what is your height?
Can you answer this question?
Man,
I've been wondering.
Hold on one second. Okay, you said 14.
Do you get in that thong?
Hold on one second. I don't wear thong, but what is your height? What is your height?
My height?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm 5'7".
And you wear a size 14?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A 14 size?
Wait.
14, that's your dress size?
Yes. Okay, now let me start my line of questioning real quick. Do you get in that thong, or what's your dress size when you get into that skirt when you role play?
Oh my gosh, I know you watch a lot of movies about LGBT folks, but I'm not.
No, I don't.
You don't.
No,
do
I
that.
do not. I just listened to you talking about how you can't promise a woman that you're with.
I never.
You can't.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't promise. You can't promise a woman that you're with.
Okay. I can't promise
that you won't go out there and get with these men. So I'm like, are you submissive? When you ask me, am I submissive? Are you submissive when you're with a man?
Okay, and that's a good question. So I'm gonna ask both. Number one, I don't cross dress. Number two, I do the top end. I'm not a beta man. I'm alpha, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh, so you just get with beta men?
I get with them, and they submit to me. Right? Go ahead, ma'am.
Some of the stories that you've told in the past, I think you've been a beta.
Some of the what now?
It's some of the stories that you have told in the past. I've been watching you for a while, and I think you've been beta in some of those situations.
Oh no, man!
Especially with that preacher or whatever that, I don't know whoever that was in the church. It sounded like you were pretty beta there. So
no, that's not it. But ma'am, thank you. And 14, man, that's something.
And yeah, you're a beta.
Okay.
I got that out of there. But like I said, you trying to attack me because I'm talking about
I'm
NeNe
not
Leakes'
trying
son.
to, ma'am. Wait a minute.
I'm talking about NeNe Leakes' son. That
Nobody's talking
you
about
into
it.
dress sizes and stuff. What does that
I
have to
just
do
asked you
with?
for your dress size. Nobody is attacking you, ma'am. Come on.
No, you were no. What I'm saying,
You a married
please, I'm not playing.
woman.
I'm not playing a victim here. I'm just talking about NeNe Leakes' son and how people need to grow up when they're in their 30s. You're not a child, and he's not a kid. He has about a few kids.
Yeah,
He needs to take care. He
I
needs to take care of
understand
himself
that.
so he can take care of his children.
Okay. Well, we thank you, ma'am, for being yourself, right? And I'm praying for your marriage that you become submissive.
Okay, and I pray that you get out of them thongs for them men, and you can be
Really? You think I'm in a thong? No,
faithful.
I'm not a
be
thong.
faithful to. You can be faithful to some of those women.
Do you think your husband is faithful to you?
He is.
How do you know that?
He's here. He's here with me every day, every night. He goes to work and he comes home.
He's with you every night?
Every day, every night. He goes to work and he comes home.
And you think he's faithful?
I talk to him all day. He's a truck driver.
Oh, he's a truck driver.
Yes.
And you talk to him 24/7 on the truck.
That's all they can do.
So you don't think he's screwing no other people as a truck driver?
No, sir.
And that's your thoughts?
That's what I know. It's fact.
What? Okay. You know as facts that he's not cheating.
Yes.
Okay. Not at a truck stop. Not at a truck stop. You don't think he's cheating at all?
He's not not the ones that are on the road in different states. No.
Okay. All right. Well, we thank you, ma'am, and I want you to come to Vegas. Are you allowed to come to Vegas? I don't know.
I can go wherever I want, but I'm not going to get on the plane because I don't like to fly.
Oh, you don't like to fly? Why you don't like to fly?
Because I'm scared of it.
Oh, you scared of it?
Yeah, I've been to Florida and back, but I'm not going anywhere else.
Okay, because you're scared of
yeah,
a plane.
Planes freak me out. The world is crazy. They freak me out.
All right. All right. So I don't want you to be freaked out or anything like that, but
when you come back, I'll be listening to how how everything went, when you went last year.
All right. And
is that all right with you?
That's all right. You can tell me your city, so I may come to your city. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go on a date, like a coffee?
A date? I told
you.
You want? Do you want to get gunned down? Because that's what happens if I meet you.
Wait a minute. We said coming for a coffee date, and you and your man is in the gutter.
Man, he knows that. No, my nigga.
He not gonna allow. He not gonna be down for a coffee date. Oh, okay. All right.
He don't do that.
All right. So I can't come for a coffee date with
you. No.
So we can't all go. You wanna come with him? He come too. We can all go out for some dinner and everything. My treat. We can go out for some nice steak.
No, he don't. He don't get down with that.
He don't get down with that. But yeah, you could talk to me on the phone though.
Yeah, I can talk to you on the phone. This is a call-in show, right?
Yeah, it's a call-in show.
No harm, no foul, right?
No harm, no foul. Thank you.
He can listen to the replay and see that it was harmless. Talk to a little beta male, and sometimes a beta. Most of the time, alpha.
You could definitely listen to my beautiful voice and seeing our voices together bounce off each other.
Right.
Yeah.
You do have a beautiful voice. You're funny. I listen to you and I'm cracking up, but I had to come here and double down on that, NeNe Leakes thing.
But thank you for doubling
NeNe Leakes is, she's not. I'm not a real big fan of hers, but I think she's handling what she's doing with her son correctly. It's time to let go and let him do what he needs to do.
And thank you for calling in. And I want you to call back in every day. I want to hear your voice.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. You know what? I just may if you're talking about the right stuff. Now, you talking about some stuff I don't want to hear. I'm not gonna call in.
Well, you can always text some things that you want me to talk about, so you can call in, so we can talk to each other.
Okay. Well, I may do that.
All right. I'll be looking forward to it.
Get out of here, Wiley.
Wait, I can't say I'm looking forward to it.
Because you think you putting some flattery out there,
I'm
like
not
somebody
putting
gonna
no
fall for that
flattery.
message.
I'm
Come on
just
now, you
saying
know
we can
better than that.
Okay,
You,
I understand it. All right.
I'm
Okay.
just trying to shed some light on the crazy stuff you were talking about
I,
with that NeNe Leakes thing, because
I
he need to get
understand. We can
himself
share. We
together.
can share some light. We can share some light. Thank you so very much. With your beautiful self, you are beautiful.
And
Yeah.
you're so beautiful too.
Mm. Make sure you hit me up on Instagram. We can chit chat if you're allowed to.
I don't do Instagram, and guess what? I'm allowed to do anything I want. Don't get right on out of here. You got some phone calls to answer. Okay, I'm just letting you know. 30-year-olds and up, get yourself together. 'Cause when you're 40, you're still not gonna have it together. You're 50, you're still not gonna have it together.
Mm. All right.
All righty.
Well, thank you for getting me together on this phone. I
I'm not
appreciate it.
getting you together. I'm getting NeNe Leakes' son together, and anybody else that's trying to follow that path. You 30 and you in your 30s, you don't have it together. You're gonna be in your 40s and not have it together. 50s and 60s, you see it all the time.
Man, thank you so very much for giving me
All righty.
that beautiful energy.
All righty.
All right.
Have a good night.
You have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams.
Will you stop? Goodbye.
Bye bye. Wait a minute. Man, I was not planning on doing this late show. Okay. Man. Hello?
Please leave your message.
Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. All right. Hopefully I call back in. Wow. Beta! Oh, man. What is the problem? People saying I'm flirting with. I am not flirting. We talking. Why can't a man talk to women on the phone?
Please leave your message for.
All right. Why can't women? Hey.
Hey, Wiley.
How you doing?
I'm good. So I sent you a text. Did you see it?
What did you send me a text about?
About Tasha K and her show, the ticket numbers.
Oh yeah, you did. I did see that.
Yeah. So apparently, according to her, she telling people she 2/3 sold out, but she's not even halfway sold out.
No.
And then if you look on the link I sent you, it's saying that she has 10K subscribers on her website, and apparently it's going to be streaming there too. So if you streaming it on your website, why would those same people like spend money to go see you live?
That is so true.
So I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted to call in and give you the little heads up.
I did get your text. Your earlier text.
Earlier one. Oh yeah.
I did. It was a good text. I think you said I think the text, I could be wrong, correct, because I was a little sleepy. The text said, "Good morning, Wiley. I was thinking about you today. I'm putting coffee and cream in my coffee and sugar in my coffee, and I'm thinking about you. Did you say that to me?"
Yeah, that was me.
And I was hurt that we didn't go out to the movies together.
We going tomorrow. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, we are going tomorrow. So I gotta remember. No, I already remember.
You forgot.
Me. I didn't forget. I didn't. I didn't forget at all. So what are we going to see tomorrow?
Did you? Well, I didn't send it to you, but I did look at it. The trailer for Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah,
it was okay.
Yeah, whatever you want to go see, I'm down with that.
Whatever I want to go see, I don't know. It was like okay, so I don't know. If you want to see, we can go see, but if not, we can just go eat.
Oh, we can go eat. It's up to you. What is up to you? Yeah.
Yeah, I try to get Jace to come, but he always got an excuse.
Yeah, I always got an excuse. And they said y'all going to the movies without me.
He don't live in town.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to going to the movies and stuff. We can go
Yeah.
downtown and look at the night skies, and yeah.
Yeah. You gonna let me feed you some dessert?
You can feed me anything you want to feed me.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
I
happy
know.
that I'm honored that we're gonna hang out tomorrow. So
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
yes.
Yeah. We get to have some alone time.
Mm, okay. Yeah, we can have some alone time. Are you gonna wear your bodysuit?
Yeah, I have a couple others I can throw on.
Yes. Oh man, can I get the Leah TV experience? Let me stop.
Yeah. All right, well, let me stop while before they try to jump me in the comments.
I love you. Thank you for letting me know about that, and love you. Thank you, Aaliyah.
You're welcome. Bye,
Okay,
Wiley. See you
bye.
tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay. I think this is it. Did we get every caller? I believe we got every caller today. All right. They said Wiley try to hit. Here y'all go, man. Let me get NeNe Leakes off here. Keep y'all legs closed to marry men and marry women. Keep it closed. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. I don't know why. I don't know why that song came down by my spirit. Okay. Okay. Just the two of us. Ah! Man. Man. Close your legs to members. Nate! Ah! They said close your legs to members. They said Wiley gonna be thinking about that day all day tomorrow. Love y'all so very much. Thank you all so very much, Leah, for calling in. Thank you to all the members that have called in. God bless you and thank you. We are doing the members only. Looking forward to y'all and love y'all. God bless y'all. Wiley, don't forget to lay your clothes. Listen, y'all are something else. Oh, wow. Yeah, something else. Thank y'all so very much. In the words of Milagro Grams, our missionary, little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God for glory. I felt that. Put him first. Oh, yes. Put him first. I don't care what you do. Put God first. Thank y'all so very much. Nate. Thank you, Nate. Hey, Latavia. Don't forget we're going to be in Vegas. And y'all, we still going to do the party bus. I'm going to make that announcement next month. All right? We're going to call the bus. We got to share the thing. Please have y'all money so we could do this party bus. We need at least about 8 or 9 people. I never did a party bus. So what's a good number? A minimum number, because we want to make sure. And please pay for each person. Don't show up with no crew if they ain't pay. Come on now. We want to have a good time, okay? Vegas will be October 6th through the 9th. All right. Put the flyer up here. And we're going to be sending y'all emails next month about it. That's it. This is our last meet and greet, October 6th to the 9th, 2023. Okay. Okay, and it's October. I'm sorry. I'm saying it's in October. October 6th to the 9th, 2023. And looking forward to it. Make sure that way. Okay. We're going to see y'all information for the party bus next month. And and yes, okay. Wiley Show Production at gmail.com. Thank you. Also, we're going to need a head count because we're going to a restaurant that need reservations. All right. So we're going to let it be known like that. And the extra people, y'all got to pay. Everybody got to pay for the party bus. Okay. Everybody got to pay for the party bus. We go into a restaurant where we have to make reservations. So we need a count of people there. And make sure you bring your money. Don't come there broke. All right. Don't be trying to order out and you ain't got no money like that. All right. Okay. So we're going to a restaurant. I want to go to this restaurant, but we have to make reservations. So we doing that. Okay. Now we're gonna do a members only, you guys. We're gonna do a members only because I want y'all in the building. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we definitely want to do a members only on Thursday. Okay, I want y'all to be in there. It's gonna be a little earlier because we're gonna do one on Thursday for our members. So members come through on Thursday, probably about right after we go live. We just do our members only because I don't want to do members only first and then have to rush. So we'll do it right after our live, and that's on Thursday. Okay. If it do change, it may be on tomorrow. It all depends on the guest. So again, we're gonna have it for Thursday, which is tomorrow. Wait a minute, yeah, tomorrow because we are already on Wednesday on the East Coast. So we're gonna do it on Thursday, and we're looking forward to it. And y'all already know we get down. We have a good time on members only. Okay. It's a great show. We done so many members only. The 4th of July, we did our members only. We did a couple of them. I think one of the members only early this month. We did it for almost about 6 hours for the members only. So it's good over there. Sometimes it's not 6 hours. We went over there. We had an enjoy movie night, reality show night. We did that, and so it's gonna be great. And we looking forward to it. And we will send y'all the information over there. All right. Thank y'all so very much. I went live. All right, y'all gonna see me tomorrow, and we have a special guest that's gonna come on tomorrow. All right, we got a special guest come over tomorrow. We don't do no pre-flyers because if we do pre-flyers, then the guests kind of like chicken out. All right, but we gonna make sure that we does that. All right. Give me a second here. Thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all next episode. Bye, everybody. Make sure y'all subscribe, share the live. This was great. Another video where we reach millions of people. Peace.
Hey, hey, hey.